Chelsey checking in on some of your favorite stars. Today marks the premiere of the new DC Universe drama, DC's Stargirl. And right now on Zoom, I have Brec Bassinger, who stars as Courtney Whitmore, and Luke Wilson as her stepfather, named Pat Dugan in the series. So get ready for a reimagined Justice Society of America with unpredictable moments all throughout. So hey guys, you both look beautiful. You too, Luke. You look stunning.
Thank you.
You must have a bad connection.
Luke, good point. Let me check the connection here. Nope. Crystal clear on my end. All right, ladies first. You've got girl power going on over there, Brec. What is it like to be a superhero? You are Stargirl.
It's so surreal. Like I really feel like my brain hasn't wrapped around it yet. I mean, at this point, I've been working on it for almost 2 years. So it does seem unreal. I'm like, I don't think people are ever going to see it. So I'm so ready for the world to see it. We've all worked so hard, and I'm really proud of it.
You should be. I saw you posted some cool behind the scenes videos, and the transformation has been so fun to watch. And there's a great backstory. Geoff Johns created all of this inspired by his late sister who died in a plane crash. Luke, can you talk to us about how important the show is for so many reasons?
Yeah, I mean, I think that appealed to both Brec and I, and it really affected us. Like, I didn't know about that until after we were kind of working on the show a little while before we'd started shooting. But yeah, Geoff Johns, a creator, he'd written both the Wonder Womans and Aquaman and produced Shazam and ran DC for a while, but he had lost his sister Courtney, so he kind of channeled his sadness and grief into this creative project and created a Stargirl character based kind of on the spirit that he felt that she had. And so I think, at work, he had a picture of her on his desk, and I always just thought, what a great thing that, there are all these hundreds of people working, and carpenters and actors and stunt people and crew people, and we're all kind of working on this project that started as his kind of tribute to his sister.
It's a really special way to keep her legacy alive forever. And Luke, Geoff Johns moved to LA in the 90s. He saw you in Bottle Rocket and became one of your biggest fans. I read in an article that he basically created and wrote this role specifically for you. How does that make you feel, and how do you like the character?
Yeah, it's really funny that, that's when I met Geoff. I'd heard about the project, and they said, this guy wrote it for you. At the time, I wasn't familiar with his stuff, and I didn't know then that he's like a legendary character in the comic book universe. And yeah, like you were saying, when he got to LA in the early 90s, and so did me and my friends, he'd driven out from Chicago, we'd driven out from Dallas, so we both laughed about how we kind of had these similar experiences, like in the mid 90s in Hollywood, kind of finding our way and basically being like fresh out of high school and coming out here. But yeah, the idea that he wrote the character for me was really flattering. And then just meeting him and hitting it off personally, it's like I always just want to work with people that I like and get along with, like Brec, who, that you want to be around for half a year at a time, seeing it work every day, just knowing that, they're hardworking and funny and work hard with the crew and just are good team players, just like I aspire to be. But that's the great thing about, Geoff and Brec.
You're a great partner in crime. Well, partner in stopping crime, I guess.
Partner in stopping crime. Great clarification. I'm one of the good guys here, not one of the villains. No crime. Hey, Brec, can you set up the series overall? Kind of tell us what to expect this week and for the weeks to come.
Yeah. So in this first episode, you're kind of Stargirl, Courtney Whitmore. She's in Los Angeles. She has this new stepfather, new stepbrother, a blended family. They pick up and move to a small town in Nebraska, and she stumbles upon her stepfather's old stuff, and she finds out about his history with this superhero group, the JSA, which he's been keeping a secret. She also finds the cosmic staff, which it hasn't worked for anyone since Starman, who was a member of the JSA, died, and it works for her. So she decides it's her responsibility to continue Starman's legacy and become Stargirl. And throughout the first season, she kind of puts together a new JSA, and including her stepfather, Pat. Even though he doesn't want her to be Stargirl because it's dangerous, she allows him to be her sidekick.
Sidekick, huh? Luke, I see you nodding over there. Do you feel like you have a family type bond together now?
The stuff was funny on the page, but meeting Brec and like seeing like how funny she was in person and how she played these scenes, and it really added a lot for me. And yeah, just the idea that the roles get switched, that I go from being like the parent, being in charge, to suddenly I'm like the sidekick to a sophomore in high school who's telling me what to do. Like, I don't know, that stuff seemed really funny to me. And then you juxtapose that with like this great action, and then some of these like genuinely scary villains like Dragon King or Brainwave. And yeah, just like you were saying, how the show progresses week to week. That's the show. The pilot starts, with the pedal down, and it never lets up. And then each week it's like a new movie. And yeah, there's always something new happening or some new character getting thrown into the mix, and it's really exciting.
Luke, you are a seasoned pro. Right now you're working with younger pros who are just like you were in the 90s. They're like these up and coming stars. So when you were working all together, were you teaching them the tricks, or were they teaching you the tricks?
I went into it thinking like, these kids are gonna be able to learn from me, just like I learned from like James Caan and Gene Hackman. These kids are really lucky to be in this position. Then quickly found out like that Brec was like the hardest working, most well prepared actor I'd ever worked with. Like, if she wasn't rehearsing, she was doing stunt work. And if she wasn't doing stunt work, she was training. And so no, I call them kids, but yeah, they're even a little younger than I was when I got started, but I don't know what the deal is, but they're much more well prepared. They're much there. I don't know. They seemed very professional, while at the same time still having that quality that young people have.
Thank you, Luke. You are too kind, really. You don't give yourself enough credit. You're amazing.
You both are, really, and so is the entire cast. Luke mentioned it, and Brec, we saw that you posted a video on Instagram. You've been doing a lot of stunt work for the show. Can you share more about what that training was like?
We filmed in Atlanta, and I went down 2 weeks before and kind of had like an intensive stunt boot camp where we split the day up into combat training, wire work, gymnastics, and bow staff training, because with her cosmic staff, that was like very essential. The most fun was wire work. That's kind of what I posted, a little video of that thing, and it was crazy. Like, I never knew they would attach like 8 wires to me, and they would just like drag me all over the place, but it was so fun. So fun.
It looked like a blast. Luke, did they do that to you too?
No, I don't know if it's because of my age or what, but they really didn't have me do many stunts. Like, basically, like there was even a shot one time where Pat, my character, was supposed to just be getting out of Strike, this robot, and they were like, "Okay, Luke, you can head to lunch." And I was like, "What about? Don't we got to get that shot where I'm climbing out of the robot?" They're like, "Yeah, we're gonna have Greg do that. We don't want you to get hurt." I'm like, well, I can't climb out of the robot. I mean, I look over and Greg's like swinging through the air by like 1 foot, and they wouldn't let me climb out of my own robot. I guess maybe I've hit a certain age where they're worried about my bones being a little too brittle.
Luke, you are not alone. I just did a cartwheel yesterday for the first time in ages, and basically every bone in my body popped and cracked. It sounded like the Pop Rocks candy during my attempt. But anywho, before we go, is there a final message that you guys want to share to your fans and for all of the people who are looking forward to this series to kind of help them cope with this social distancing?
Yeah, I mean, Brec and we're just kind of doing the same thing everybody else does. I mean, out here in California, just kind of trying to follow what the governor and the mayor says to do. But yeah, of course, our thoughts and prayers are with, all the frontline people, from grocery stores to hospitals. And yeah, I just know when the talk shows came back, it just made me think, oh, okay, this is nice. This is almost kind of like the old days, and it's nice to see familiar faces. So hopefully with Stargirl, we'll be able to give people that are quarantined and people that are working hard on the front line, something to take their mind off. But that would be our hope.
I hope everyone's staying safe and healthy and taking care of not only their like physical health, but mental health. I'm a huge advocate for that. So I do hope Stargirl can be like a positive outlet for people.
Thank you so much, Brec and Luke. It was so great talking with both of you. And to all of you at home, don't miss the season premiere of DC's Stargirl. It's on at 7 o'clock tonight on CW 61, Arizona.